The clock, which we use on a daily basis today, had a simpler form in the beginning. Have you ever wondered how humans measure time? This is a story of humans trying to control time and create a device that accurately shows what time it is. Sundials 3000 BC. At first, humans used the sun to measure time. Sundials, one of the oldest instruments for measuring time, indicated the time by a shadow that changed throughout the day. These clocks were especially popular in ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia. Blue clocks 2000 BC. Over time, humans realized that sundials could not be useful at night. Thus, the invention of blue watches was born. These clocks measured time using the flow of water and were especially used in Chinese and Greek civilizations. Mechanical clocks. Middle Ages. With the advancement of science and technology, mechanical clocks were invented in the 12th century. These clocks used complicated gears and springs to tell the time. This invention caused a great revolution in the watchmaking industry, and watches show time more accurately. Pocket and wrist watches. 16th–20th century. In the 16th century, pocket watches were invented, and it was the first time that people could carry a watch with them all the time. Later in the 20th century, with the invention of wristwatches, people were able to have the watch permanently on their wrist. These inventions not only brought convenience to people, but also became one of the signs of social status. Pocket and wrist watches. 16th–20th century. In the 16th century, pocket watches were invented, and it was the first time that people could carry a watch with them all the time. Later in the 20th century, with the invention of wristwatches, people were able to have the watch permanently on their wrist. These inventions not only brought convenience to people, but also became one of the signs of social status. Digital and smartwatches. 21st century. With the advent of technology in the 21st century, watches entered a new stage. Digital watches that show the time numerically were invented, and later smartwatches with many features, such as connecting to a mobile phone, tracking physical activities, and even answering calls and messages entered the market. With technological advancements in the 21st century, watches entered a new phase. Digital watches, which display time numerically, were invented, followed by smartwatches with various features, such as phone connectivity, physical activity tracking, and even the ability to answer calls and messages. These smartwatches not only function as time-telling devices, but have become one of the most important tools in everyday life. From health and fitness tracking to managing communications, and even facilitating daily tasks, these technologies allow users to manage their lives with greater efficiency and precision.